I live in Montana and I'm so excited to be using these patches because I have aggressively battled MS for 28 years and I am always seeking something that will help me with my symptoms. And my leading symptom is severely enhanced motion sensitivity that I have conquered fairly well. And then just vertigo. So I have a really big life that I absolutely love, and I can't be stopped. So when Denise said, Shelley, you should try these patches, I trust Denise and people that know my health and Denise has known my health for probably 28 years. And she has seen me at my worst in a wheelchair and seen me at my best also. But I didn't even question it. I didn't look it up. I didn't Google it. I didn't ask anything other than, what do you think I should use? How do I get started? And tell me where to put my first patch.
Yeah.
And so seriously, that's kind of how I roll. And, that's for those of you that are trying to share, I think that's an important point to think about is, for someone who wants to be very assertive with their health and their walk in life to be the best version of themselves. You are one of those people, so you also know those other people because we surround ourselves with like-minded people for the most part. So, I haven't really shared much. I do have a guest on tonight, but I haven't shared much about the patches because I have a really busy life. So I use the X39, have used it for, I believe, maybe 100 to 120 days.
Okay.
And I have had things happen that I didn't expect. I started on the patches to see if I could start to process a little bit more motion that I can't process. And just to make sure that I stay fully mobile, and I live in a 3-level home by myself, and I want to always make sure I can run up and down the stairs. So as I've started this, there were things I was looking for. Those were the things. I definitely fluidly run through my house.
Wow.
And I thought about it and I thought, wow, I am up and down these stairs like I was 20 years ago,
Yeah.
And so that is really a big plus. And of course, stress for autoimmune is, a challenge. So you would think in these stressful times that maybe I would have more symptoms, maybe not have as much energy. And I've had to drag myself up the stairs on occasion. I don't, I'm running basically up and down the stairs. A couple of things that happened that were surprising to me. One, I had a fatty tumor on a little bit above my ankle.
Right.
And it was probably the size, if you cut a third of an apricot and tucked it under your skin, that was the size. It's completely gone.
Wow.
And that was what my massage therapist noticed right away. She said, did you get, I don't see a scar where that tumor was removed. It's gone. And I didn't really think about it, but it's gone. And then the other thing was I do Pilates. And so for the last couple of years, I would always have swollen ankles at night. And I thought, well, that's from working out. That's from, becoming of a more interesting age. You just start seeing things like that.
Right.
And I just chalked it up to working out and age. And now I don't have any swelling in my ankles ever. And so the inflammation that I had started feeling, a little bit of arthritis, I guess, I feel like some of those I had taken a picture and sent it to my sister and I said, well, I'm officially old. I've got a nodule on my finger. And so I was like, what am I going to do now? Well, it's getting smaller. And so that's something that is, very beneficial. And then I had a scar. I have a flap injury on my left shin and I had 20 stitches and 10 staples. that scar honestly is completely gone. And it was problematic. It had an infection. I had to have a biopsy on it. They put me on this really expensive cream for like a year.
Yeah.
And they said, this is just the way it's going to be. Get a lifetime prescription for this cream. And when this comes back, just start putting it on. Well, now there's nothing there. There's no, it would get this big layer of red, like skin cells on it.
Right.
And everything is gone. The whole scar is gone. And it was at least 8 inches. So that's gone. And then I noticed I had to talk myself into rotating my mattress. And it's a big king size, huge mattress. So I talked myself into doing it Sunday. I'm like, okay, you're going to move that mattress. You have to rotate it at least every other month, spin it around. And it is like I have to get my shoulder under it and lift it up and move it a little bit and then go back and move the other side. And I had that thing done in like 5 minutes. I didn't even have to use my shoulder to lift it up and prop it on the end of the headboard. And no, it was just like, wow, I wonder how I did that,